Hello, Retro. Hello, Abodi. Hello, Kyrenet. Yes, my hair is long today. Okay. Okay. Did you have this locked and loaded before I even started stream? Yo, Casanetero. You just dropped 700 words into my stream chat. From the Office of the Prosecutor of the International Criminal Court, the individual listed below, Kiwi Draws, is to be arrested and indicted on charges of kidnapping, domestic abuse, and unlawful confinement as pertaining to the disappearance of one developer Snappy. The defendant is to appear before a judge within 3 days to select a trial date. If the defendant cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided to them by the ICC's Defense Attorney Office. It's good to see you too, Casanetero. Mind you, she literally had that entire 5-paragraph essay locked and loaded pre-stream. I started stream 1 minute and 40 seconds ago, and she dropped that shit immediately. Thank you for the follow, Big Old Row. Soggy Kiwi. Kiwi is cosplaying as the cat in the corner. Aww, the Kiwi. I can't stay. Hashtag out for a night in the town. That sounds lovely, Phoenix. Have a good time, twin. Happy stream, mama. Thank you, Phoenix. Thank you. Gulp. Kiwi, hello, YouTube person. Hello, Twitch chat person. How are we all doing on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being terrible, 10 being amazing? Be honest. Hello, Retro. Hello, Abodi. Hello, Kyrenet. Hello, Casanetero. Hello, Mova. Hello, Buggy. Hello, Phoenix. Hello, Meerkat. Hello, Carrot. Hello, Kyrenet again. Hello, Sweetie Pepper. Sogwy. Sogwy. It didn't make a sound? Was that intentional or not? I forgot. Hello. Wait, how do I say your name, twin? Horses. Exo Horses. How do I say your name, twin? Yo. It's good to see you. How are you doing from... Wait. How are you doing on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being terrible, 10 being amazing? Be honest. Viewer count just dropped down to 1 for me? Yo, this is huge. Kyrenet, you're the only viewer? Yo, what's up, twin? Buggy, you're doing like an 8. That's good to hear, twin. Sus, you're doing a 3. I'm sorry to hear that, twin. I hope that number improves. Parrot, you're doing a 6 out of 7. Oh, okay. Mova, you're doing a 5 to 6. That's pretty good. I just got back from the San Diego Pride Parade. I saw so many trans cuties. That brings my mood to a solid 10 out of 10. That sounds lovely, Sweetie Pepper. That is lovely to hear, twin. W, Sweetie Pepper. Thank you for unfollowing me and refollowing Retro. Like a 9, I had an awesome day. I got another bank account, went for a day on the town, and got to tear down Neo and AZI propaganda. Yo, W, Casanetero. Abodi, thank you for unfollowing and refollowing. W, Casanetero. Hello, Kiwi, I just got done watching the Doctor Who movie. Hello, Meatball Jones. Twin, it's good to see you. Ah, who is this on my screen? Okay. I showered. That's why I'm soggy. I'm doing a 7 out of 10. I went rock climbing today, and I did 2 climbs that were pretty hard, but I also didn't do much else today. That sounds lit. Rock climbing is really hard. Wow, you're wearing a wig. You're not ginger today. Thank you for unfollowing and refollowing Casanetero. Okay. Chat, I ate yogurt. Yo, that's huge. Can I get a W horses for eating yogurt? Sogwy. Yo, why Kyrenet talking to themselves? Hello. Is dev meeting gonna be vlogged? Not like the initial meeting. I feel like that's too intimate and heartfelt of a moment to just broadcast it for content. But like, once we're together, then we'll make content together. Just not the initial meeting, you know what I'm saying? Hi, Kiwi, I went to the rodeo today. That sounds lit, twin. Soggy like the cat. Wow, you have shockingly wavy hair. I really did not expect that. Do I? I do. See, the problem is I don't do anything to my hair. Like, actually nothing. So, I just brush it out every single day. So any remnants of wavy hair that I could have had always disappear. But yeah, my hair is naturally pretty wavy. You see what I'm talking about? Especially when it got wet and then it dries without me touching it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, right now it just looks scrunkly. But pretend it's not as tangled and messy. Who's the cat in the corner? Oh, you mean this one right here? That's Kiwi Draws. Does refollowing even do anything? It alerts me twice so that I have to talk to them again. So, like, sort of. Practically, no. But it makes me have to acknowledge their existence again, and so they do it. Alright, Kiwi Draws is back. How long have you been growing your hair? I got a haircut like a month ago. But, like, a small one. I've been growing it out for years. I just get little trims. Oh my gosh, now I'm hot. This always happens. Like, the millisecond that I start stream, I get hot. I've never seen your hair this long, didn't know you ride like that, very cool. Yo, thank you, big old bro, I appreciate it, twin. Ali, thank you for unfollowing and refollowing. Oh, hey, Kiwi, some brunette normie was in your chair. Okay. Kira tired. Fully timing, just got back from work. Yo, Mist, how are you doing today, twin? On a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being terrible, 10 being amazing, be honest. I love this cat so much. Look at how stupid he is! Oh! He didn't like the water. Aw. Hair down looks sick. Yo, thank you, Gwen. You're too kind. Stream ideal. You broadcast every second of your life like the Truman Show. That is actually somewhat my plan. Like, one day. If I can live off of streaming, then one day I might just stream, like, 5 hours per day. Like, a lot of streaming. If I'm making dinner, I can stream it. If I'm cleaning my room, I can stream it. Why do people call Kiwi ginger? Because they think that I'm ginger when I'm literally not. Look at this. It goes from brunette to like a blonde on the top. And yet they think I'm ginger. Okay. 8 out of 10, easy day, jolly mood. Hell yeah, twin, hell yeah. That's good to hear. W missed. Did you fix your mic settings? It sounded a tad different when you leaned away from your mic like a minute ago, but I could be tripping. What do you mean? Is something wrong? Yesterday, during the Mpreg Dev Sims 4 stream, I accidentally left my air filter on the entire time. And it goes like this, listen. You hear it? It goes, wow. So, it sounded significantly worse. And I didn't even notice. I need to close my curtains a bit. I'm getting flashbanged. I prefer that nice, juicy, artificial light. Be like Hassan and stream 14 hours a day and piss with stream going. Okay. Yeah, whatever you say, redhead. Can we get a single 24-hour stream someday? Good idea, Carrot, but no. Because I value sleep to a very, very, very high extent. Yo, that's something we could talk about. We could talk about sleep. I have to sneeze. And streaming for 24 hours would either force me to not sleep, which is terrible, or to sleep on stream, which is like the worst idea I've ever heard. And I probably wouldn't be able to fall asleep knowing that I was on stream. To me, sleep feels like such an intimate thing. Like, you're defenseless, you're unconscious. I would never want to stream that to a bunch of people. Kiwi, why do you always fight your sneeze when you could just let it loose? I don't fight it, though. It always, like, it creeps up on me and, like, the sneeze edges me and then it just goes away. Oh, your air filter? I thought you meant a filter in your settings. Oh, no. I meant the air filter that is, I want to say like 1 foot away from my mic. I don't understand sleep streams, TBH. Like, I kind of get it, maybe because a lot of people nowadays are lonely. A lot of people seek out connection online. And sleeping alone can be very cold and sad and isolating. So having somebody sleeping with you, even if it's this streamer that is nowhere near you in real life, might offer a little sense of comfort and closeness. You know what I'm saying? But like, in my opinion, all of the reasons for sleep streams are either sad or pathetic. Because I've also seen sexualized sleep streams where it's a woman sleeping in a very, obvious position. L sleep stream. Okay. So you either have the disgusting gooners watching it for that purpose, or you have just like sad, lonely people that want connection. Which is more forgivable, but it's still very sad. Meow! Kiwi, I don't think you're a ginger. You clearly have yellow hair that varies in darkness. Yeah, that's close enough. Have you ever had sleep paralysis? I haven't. Apparently most people have. Like, my boyfriend gets sleep paralysis. But I've never gotten it before, ever. Maybe it's because I sleep on my side. I can't sleep on my back. Sleep paralysis stream. That'd be so fire. You guys could watch my sleep paralysis demon. That would be fire. That would be a fire collab. Hello, Freak T Girl Twin. How are you doing today? How's it going? I heard it's good to look at a bright light when you need to sneeze. I'm pretty sure that's true for, like, some people. But I don't think it's true for me. Kiwi speaking like a professional psychologist. Just officially call yourself a professional at this point. What do you mean, Kainet? Your words make me giggle and kick my feet with delight, but I don't understand what you're referring to. I think low-key, sleep streams feel predatory. Like, I understand the comfort from it, but I think it just builds parasocial relationships. Exactly. That's my stance on it. Like I said, all of the reasons to consume or watch a sleep stream are bad. Some of them are more forgivable, like lonely people that are just seeking out connection, but even that is just really sad, and you would benefit more from finding actual people that you can spend time with and be affectionate with, and not even necessarily in a romantic way. Just like finding people in your life, family, friends, partner, to give you that sense of comfort, rather than needing it from a stranger online that's streaming to like 1,000 people. Hydrate! Cookie. Isn't he cute? I have it nearly every week or multiple times a week. Oh my goodness! I have sleep paralysis. My demon is Kiwi Draws. Good evening, or morning for the Arabic Russian viewers. How's my favorite niche streamer? Yo, it's good to see you, Sheldon Rose. Twin, I'm doing lovely today. How are you doing? I had a wonderful day, actually. Wonderful day. I spent some time outside, and then because of that, I was feeling very good, very energetic. So then I like deep cleaned a part of my room that I haven't cleaned in ages. I felt very productive. Very productive. Do you wanna build a snowman? Come on, let's go and play. See you anymore. Come out the door, it's like you've gone away. We used to be best buddies, but now we're not. I wish you— What? What am I seeing in my chat, bro? Hi, Miss Kiwi Draws. This is Jason from Stream Quality Assurance. We're just doing some routine checkups. You can keep streaming, don't worry. We'll just do our thing over here in the corner. Yeah, I know we don't really want to do this either, haha, so let's just do our job and get this over with quick, right? Okay then, we'll be back with the results later. Have a good stream! Yo, thanks Jason, I appreciate it, twin. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with, okay? Hey, let me know, Jason. Let me know if you have any questions. Cleaning always feels so nice. Right, Mist? I used to really dislike cleaning, but now that I've kind of locked in and implemented habits into my life that are healthier, like going outside and exercising, I don't feel as drained all the time. When I'm constantly on my phone and I have that rush of dopamine all the time, when I'm not on my phone, I feel so miserable and unmotivated. But now that I've been trying to go on my phone less, I feel fine when I'm off of my phone. And I feel fine enough to go and tackle that area of my room that I haven't been cleaning. It's wonderful. I feel like a changed man. I was wondering when the Kira paragraph would get here. W. Benui? Where's Benui? Where's Benui? I had sleep paralysis 2 times, I think. I want sleep paralysis so I can meet walking Sam. I have it. It's fun once you stop being afraid of that. How can you stop being afraid of it? Wait a minute. I remember learning about sleep paralysis in my psychology class, but I basically forget everything. I feel like some people also watch them to try and disturb their sleep with sound alerts. True. I mean, if they have sound alerts on, then it's not a sleep stream, it's a donation bait stream. Hey, whatever works. Yap sesh. Wait, is that a Krista Femboy? Is that a Krista Femboy emo? No way I just spotted that. No way I just sniffed that out. Cleaning is nice when people don't bug you to do it. Exactly. If somebody else tells me to clean, worst thing in the world. But if I decide to clean, it's fun. Clutter is what gets me when it comes to cleaning. If I don't have a bunch of stuff, the cleaning is quite nice. See, for me, part of the thing I enjoy is cleaning up the clutter. One of the things that I did today was I moved my collection of stuffed animals, and I moved them. I got rid of the clutter, and then I cleaned the area that they were sitting on. And it was awesome. Like, I deep cleaned that shit. I dusted it and everything. Meow! I think sleep is ingrained as a very personal, intimate thing because it's a time when you have limited ability to sense the outside world, and you aren't able to really interact easily either. Agreed. Like I said, to me it feels very intimate. And like, oh my gosh, what if a sleep streamer farts during their sleep? That'd be so embarrassing. Like, I would never get over that. What I hate most about cleaning is when I'm going to clean something, but then someone else tells me to do it, so I get mad and don't clean. I get that, Abodi. It's better for mental health being around in a nice clean room. Exactly, Mist. Exactly. What do you mean, like the sleep fart streamer, bro? What is a sleep fart streamer? Yo, Archer, thank you, twin. Thank you. W ball knowledge. Yes, I'm saying ball knowledge for a band that is extremely popular. Deal with it. Sitting on the phone to waste time is like lazing on the couch. It makes you not want to do anything and is like a black hole of mood and time. Exactly. It's comfortable and it's easy, but it makes you feel shitty. Whereas other things like cleaning and going outside and exercising are not comfortable. They're uncomfortable, they're hard, they're difficult, but they make you feel good. So I've been trying my best to really implement more of those behaviors. I sleep in VC. That's valid. See, like, sleeping in VC with people that you actually trust and care about is way different from using a stream with this person you've never met in your entire life and will never meet in your entire life to give you a sense of comfort to fall asleep to. W Slipknot, W Kyrna, W Kiwi, W Ali. That album from Slipknot is good. I feel like a music LARPer because I never know albums. I only know songs. And also my memory is so bad that oftentimes I will also forget the titles of songs. None of y'all know this, but I'm actually really good when it comes to music. Like, I can replicate the melody of a song perfectly. But I will also forget the lyrics, I'll forget the title, but I'm really good with the notes, and if I hear it, then I can know it super well. I just have a terrible memory when it comes to words. Like the album, the song, the lyrics. I've noticed this because sometimes me and Dev listen to the same music. Like, for example, Aisha Erotica. Yes, he's based like that. And he will know, like, the actual lyrics. Keep in mind, English isn't even his first language. I have no idea what the lyrics are in these songs. He knows them perfectly, and yet I know the melody perfectly. Does that make sense? So I feel like a musical LARPer because people will be like, what's your favorite album? And I swear, like, on Gollum's soul, I know so many songs from this artist, for example, Slipknot. I went through a huge phase of my life where I only listened to Slipknot. But I just can't remember any of the songs, any of the lyrics, any of the titles, any of the albums. But I know the songs. Like, if you put it on, I will be able to sing it perfectly. Hi, Kiwi. Bye, Kiwi. Hi, Sprout. Bye, Sprout. Realized I'm in bed wearing band t-shirt too, lol cheers. Yo, W Row. Well, I don't know who that band is, but to be fair, I don't really listen to music. I've probably heard their songs, just not the band. Sleeping in VR is also sick. I have tried on a VR headset before. How in the world would you sleep with that on? It is so uncomfortable. It like drags on your face. It's hot. I get so hot. Wow. How is it difficult to go outside for a walk? Everybody is different. For example, like people who are depressed, people who have autism and or ADHD, when they struggle with executive dysfunction, it can be hard to just get up, go outside, go on the walk. Once you're walking, for most people, like for me, it's easy. The problem is changing into your workout clothes, putting on the shoes, going outside. That's the hard part. So that can be difficult for some people. Bow wow. There's this one guy who sleep streams but with a microphone up against his booty hole connected to a speaker, so every time he farts it wakes him up. Kiwi, quick, what's your favorite song right now? Okay, I have been listening to like early 2000s rock. I really like Self-Esteem by The Offspring. Let me see. I added some songs to my playlist recently. Kiwi, can you detect time signatures on songs? I've never been trained in the realm of music, so I don't know the terminology. I'm good with like rhythm and notes and shit, but I don't know the terminology, the nomenclature for any of it. Meow. Thank you, horses. Thank you for the W shirt. What language does Dev speak? He speaks 4, pretty much. His native language is Arabic. His second language is French. His third language is English. Fourth is German. He knows a bit of German. Meow. My standard of entertainment is far too high for the average person to understand. Alright, Katsunetero. Okay. I'm the exact opposite. I can literally never remember the melody of a song like I know the lyrics, but I fuck up the song because I can never remember the melody. Also, there's a thing called tone deaf, and I've realized a lot of people that I know are tone deaf, like a lot. You know how some people just can't replicate notes? Like they'll sing a song, but they're just singing random notes. It's kind of like they're going in the right direction when they're singing. Like this note is higher, this note is lower. They kind of put the right emphasis in the right places, but the actual notes they're singing are nowhere close to correct. Being tone deaf is actually a fascinating thing. I'm low-key a little tone deaf, but I do have really good rhythm. Interesting. Isn't it true that biological males are more likely to be tone deaf? I could be completely wrong, but I know like multiple dudes in my life that are tone deaf, and I don't know any women who are tone deaf. Saw The Offspring and Simple Plan live, which was rad. They Simple Plan played What's Up Scooby-Doo, I was so hyped. That sounds awesome, Meatball Jones. Oh, I was looking at I totally forgot. I've been actually listening to Pierce the Veil, which I'd never listened to in the past. Deftones, Around the Fur by Deftones, 7 Words by Deftones, American Idiot by Green Day, Men in the Box by Alice in Chains. Okay. I'm deaf with cochlear, how do you say that word? Cochlear implants? Wow, wait, that's fascinating. I have glasses to hold up the VR headset and multiple pillows. Oh, I'm deaf with cochlear implants. I learned about cochlear implants, if that's how you say it, in my high school psychology class. And I've high-key forgotten everything about it, but that's really fascinating. I don't know if I'm tone deaf or stupid. For me, walking is easy because it's part of my routine in the weekend, and if I don't do it, I feel weird. I like the vibe, I listen to my favorite album, and call my friend. So going on a walk is nice. First stream back, holy shit. Hello, Johnny Scrawny, greetings, twin. Ali, I kind of agree with you, sort of. I exercise every day, and I wouldn't say that it's easy, but it's certainly easier because I do it every day, because it's a part of my routine. I don't just wait until I have the motivation to go to the gym. I just fucking do it. Even if I feel terrible, I get up, I get ready, I feel terrible, but I get out and I drive and I get to the gym and I do it anyway. And I feel like after doing that again and again and again and again, it kind of trains my brain and it becomes more of a habit where even if I feel like shit, I know I'm going to exercise today. There's nothing I can do about it. Thank you for the follow. I love Fanta orange flavor. The trick for remembering song lyrics is using the composition of the song to guide you through it. You use the melody to fill the lyrics, since lyrics usually lend themselves to the notes you sing. True. Wait, this is so, like, intellectual. See, like, what happens frequently is I know the sound, but I don't know the actual word. Sometimes I can remember specific vowels, but not the actual word. And I have a structural understanding of the lyrics, but not a semantic. Like, I can't sing the lyrics, but when I hear them, I'm like, yep, that sounds right. Yep, I remember all this. I might be crazy, but I don't think I like music. I get annoyed by music really easily. Really? Interesting. I don't know any women. Kiwi hates women confirmed. I don't know any women who are tone deaf. Okay. Holy fuck, just dropping banger band and song names left and right. Really? Yo, W. I heard around 1% of people are actually tone deaf, the rest are just untrained, unexperienced. Really? Interesting. I don't think they're tone deaf, just lack training. Wow. Wait, I didn't know that it was possible to appear tone deaf just because you don't have training. Bow. Hello, disappear. Yo, twin, how are you doing on a scale from 1 to 10? 1 being terrible, 10 being amazing. Be honest. I might be tone deaf, but like not all the way. I can replicate the notes of a song, but I can't accurately name what a sound is. Other than specifically A. What? What do you mean specifically A? I'm also decent with harmonies, although I used to be better. I haven't sung in ages, so my skills are degrading. I can't name notes, but low-key I don't really listen for it specifically or know all the names, so that's low-key on me. Me too. Like I said, I have no formal training, so I don't know anything technical. Okay, Kira. Hello again, Mrs. Kiwi Draws. Jason from Stream Quality Assurance back with some feedback. There are some points we would like to point out. First, pre-recorded streams or reruns must be identified in the stream title. Second, subpar chat quality. We would like to see some cleanup done before our next visit. Lastly, it would be nice if the real you would pop up on stream from time to time, as it seems this person on screen is actually Evil Orange, previously banned from the platform. Yo, thank you, Jason. I appreciate the feedback, twin. I will make sure to implement the changes that you have suggested as soon as possible. Hey, I appreciate the feedback, Jason. Can we get a W, Jason? Okay. Have you ever played music on stream? Yes. I used to play music, like, way back in the past on my old channel when I wasn't monetized. And so every single stream would get, like, marked for copyright, but I didn't know what that meant. And then on my new channel, I've done it once. It was in a recent stream, a test stream. And I made it so that the VOD doesn't contain music, so I can upload the VOD to YouTube. But the actual stream does contain music. W Jason. La la la. La la la. Running 47 years and counting. Our medium density fiber board plant in Colombia. What? I was there, the great music stream of 26. Real ones remember when #homebrew existed and you could send music to be played. True. I might bring that back one day. You know, oh my gosh. You know what I've been thinking of doing? I want to have an art competition. I want to do more server activities. You know the Discord server? I want to do more server activities. I want to have game nights. I want to do an art competition where there's like a prize, like an actual prize. Like I'd buy them Nitro or something. And, another thing I want to do is I want to have a starting soon screen. I keep forgetting to do this, but I want to have a starting soon screen that has a carousel of fan art of me. That just sounds so awesome. Not in an egotistical way, but like in a I love art way. I'm so greedy. I'm so greedy when it comes to art. Dude, when I get rich one day, I'm going to be commissioning every artist in sight. Sonar dating sim. Can we get a ban on this Wake Hero fellow? Cough cough, Kiwi Kahoot. That too. That too. I'm gonna do the Kiwi Kahoot soon. Pinned by Retro. Sonar dating sim. Okay. Only OGs remember. An art competition will be fun to watch. By the way, Wine Mom made me some awesome fan art, and that's part of the thing that got me thinking, because it was like so epic, and I was like giddy with delight. I love art. One time I was dancing in the rain on my way home, listening to Ebb Tide. It was legitimately one of the best moments of my life. Yeah. Speaking of music, what's your top 5 songs? I could never choose a top 5. My interests ebb and flow so much. Okay, Say So by Doja Cat is like a safe song for me. Like, I go back to it frequently. Oftentimes, when I'm showering at night, I'll get hit with anxiety in the shower because I'm alone, there's no other noise. So, one thing that has helped me for years is to play Say So by Doja Cat while I shower, so that I don't get anxiety. Because it's a happy song, it's very familiar, it's jovial sounding, you know? So, I like the song, and it's helped me a great deal over the years. Would I bump to it right now? No. Say So. Yeah, good job, Kira. I would not listen to it right now, but like, the value, the purpose that it has served to me. What if you brought a shower to one of Doja Cat's concerts? Alright, bro. Okay. How many entries do we have for the carousel at the moment, lol? I mean, let's start yesterday. Let's start with Wine Mom. So 1. 1 entry. That's right. Kiwi, where are you from and who's your favorite artist of all time? I am from Tunis, Tunisia, and my favorite artist, I really like Tyler, the Creator. I also like Slipknot. I also like Panic at the Disco. What about the sick and twisted evil meth jazz? Ali's calling me a normie. Ali, did you know that I listened to Fried by Fluoride like years ago? Before you were even born? Remember that artist that you like so much? I was bumping that shit before you were in this world. Oh gosh. Okay, you're not a normie then. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. I was on Fried by Fluoride before it was cool. Ow! You're a W for that. Only chuds listen to Fried by Fluoride. And when I listened to it, I was a chud. Meow. Old Panic at the Disco or new Panic at the Disco? New Panic at the Disco? Didn't he stop making music? I would say old. Like, Emperor's New Clothes, Death of a Bachelor, House of Memories, like old Panic at the Disco, OG stuff. Hi, I'm a performative femcel, and Fried by Fluoride is my favorite artist. Hi, twin, welcome in. It's good to have you. Meow. Can you answer for your top 5 anything else, like movies or games? Oh gosh. Oh, that's so hard. I really struggle choosing favorites. I can tell you things that I like. Okay, movies. I really like How to Train Your Dragon. How to Train Your Dragon is so freaking good. What else? Movies. See, for the longest time, I didn't understand that you were supposed to enjoy movies. So I would come out of a movie like, wow, that was so good, just because it hooked my attention. But then I realized I actually don't like watching movies that much, because I don't like feeling stressed. I don't like feeling stressed. And you know, a movie is good when it hooks you, and it makes you care, and it makes you feel that tense emotion, that stress. Makes you care about the conflict, but I don't like that. Maybe I'm weird, maybe I'm the problem, but I don't like feeling stressed. I don't like horror movies. I don't like getting a negative emotion out of a show that's supposed to be entertaining me. So I just generally don't like movies. But How to Train Your Dragon is a huge exception to that. What else? Lord of the Rings. Wait, Lord of... Yeah, Lord of the Rings. Why did that not sound like a word coming out of my mouth? The trilogy, Lord of the Rings, not The Hobbit. So we have How to Train Your Dragon, Lord of the Rings. Why is Sonar dating Sim pinned? OMG, is Kiwi finally going back into the past to finally fulfill one of her many purposes in life? No! We are not making the Sonar dating Sim. That has been long abandoned. Emperor's New Clothes? Like the clothing set from Final Fantasy XIV that makes you naked? Okay. How to Train Your Dragon is so good. I love Astrid. Oh my gosh. Peak! W. Bodhi. W. Sheldon. Yo, I was Astrid for Halloween in like 2nd grade. Peak. So peak. I hate movies that make me stressed in the middle, even if it's part of the plot or whatever. I just don't like being stressed. I have enough stress in my life. When I have recreational time, I don't want to spend it making myself artificially stressed. I've also noticed, I don't know if it's empathy or autism or something, but something about my psychology makes me care a lot more about movies, about stories that aren't even real. I was talking about this with Dev, and we can both relate on this. When there is an embarrassing scene in a show or a movie, it's unwatchable. It is unwatchable. I genuinely have to look away. Like, it hurts to watch when there's an embarrassing scene in a show or a movie. Or when there's dramatic irony where you know something that the character doesn't, and it's bad and there's conflict. I hate it. I hate it so much. It's so uncomfortable. Oh my gosh. Like, if I cry, I cry if I kill fictional characters sometimes. Bro, I hate watching the characters like fuck up. Exactly. It hurts. It's like my brain can't separate reality from fiction. It's like I genuinely care so much. I don't know if it's empathy, but I get so invested in it that I feel way too much. I watched The Martian. My heart was pounding. My heart was pounding. You know the scene where it's really tense, where he's trying to, like, escape the spaceship or whatever? It's been years. I don't even remember. But there's, like, it's dangerous, it's tense, time is running out, he's stressed, he's trying to do this thing, he needs to escape, his life is on the line, it's super dangerous. And I'm like, it's so stressful. And I feel like some people are less prone to literally seeing it as reality and reacting as so. Lord of the Rings is peak, W carrot. Ring ding ding. I only watch YouTube videos for long videos. See, like, that sounds brain rot, but I actually agree. I would rather watch some documentary, some informational thing on YouTube for an hour than watch a movie. I've said this before, but I don't like movies. I just don't. Any favorite older films? Oh, Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown's a banger. That one's super nostalgic. Anyone else know Charlie Brown? Be honest. Favorite How to Train Your Dragon species? I have the book. I have the Book of Dragons. Okay, my terrible memory strikes once again. I'm gonna look like a LARPer because I genuinely can't remember the types of dragons, even though I've read it like 10 billion times. I really like the Sea Dragonus Maximus, whatever. They talk about it in the book. I won't drop spoilers, but if you've read the book, you know what I'm talking about. Because a very prominent character is a Sea Dragonus Maximus. What do you mean book skull emoji? What's your problem with the books? But, like, what other dragons do I like? The little fireworms, those are cute. I'm forgetting the names. I like Astrid's dragon. That one's really cool. If I had the textbook, if I had the tome of wisdom in front of me, I could tell you. Ring. Kiwi, look up The Amazing Digital Circus inflation. Okay. I fucking feel that. It feels like you're experiencing it like you're there. Exactly, missed. I hate embarrassing scenes too. Real, Kyrenet. Real. Obsession is the greatest horror movie I've ever seen, but definitely never gonna watch it again. Oh my fucking god. Was it, like, really scary? Oh. Same, I enjoy cheesy movies a lot more than tense ones because they make me feel like shit. That's so real. That's so real. Again, I would rather watch YouTube any day. And I'm not talking, like, scrolling, because I do care about my mental health. I try not to scroll whenever possible. I'm talking, like, YouTube videos. I would rather sit down for a long YouTube video than watch a movie. Meow! Meow, meow, meow. I'm reading. I remember I watched a 3-hour video with no breaks with my full attention once. Damn. I'm trying to work on my attention span. Charlie Brown is really nice. W. Charlie Brown Jr., the Brazilian singer, rest in peace. Great artist. Okay. Charlie Brown is in the Peanuts Christmas special? Yes. Wait, you knowing that is ball knowledge, though. Which one? Charlie Brown is peak. I love the piano melody, the do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Yo, that's what I'm talking about. If dragons were real, would they be a species under avians or a genus? Yo, bro, I don't know. That's a question for Sino, not me. Thank you for the follow, Akira. W. Akira. I love the Whispering Deaths. They're so freaky and scary and cool. Based. You know the one that, like, spits acid? The ocean one that spits acid? Those are cool. La 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 boom ba doom ba boom. It's a fictional concept that represents very real fears in our world. I finished an 8-hour video of a YouTuber playing all FNAF games in 2 days, 4 hours, and a day full focus. Oh my gosh. I remember back when I used to watch anime, I would get really hyperfixated on anime. So, like, Assassination Classroom, I would not do anything else. It's all I thought about. I would wake up, do whatever had to be done, you know, brush my teeth, all that dumb shit, and then start watching. And I would spend as much time as possible watching Assassination Classroom. I don't even know how I did it, because I had things that I needed to do. Everything else in my life seemed like a distraction from the real activity, which was watching Assassination Classroom. And the same goes for other animes too. Like, I want to say Demon Slayer and My Hero, unfortunately. I get locked in. Assassination Classroom is peak. See, but like, the more that I reflect on my days watching anime, the more that I just detest all of them. Literally every single anime that I watched was disgusting. Even Assassination Classroom almost did it. Because they're literal, like high schoolers? And from what I can recall, they weren't that sexualized. So it was like, okay, we're cooking. But no, there's a literal, like, I can barely even remember it, because I remember I watched the show. Apparently, I watched a version where the inappropriate scene had been removed, so I was completely oblivious. Then I put it on for my friends. And of course, the version that I put on for my friends had the inappropriate scene, and it was bad. Yes, they sexualized one of the teachers, exactly. As far as I know. They do. The blonde teacher. She is hella sexualized. And there's literally, like, I want to say there's a... Am I allowed to say the R word on Twitch? The grape? I want to say there was literally a scene like that. With this heavily sexualized teacher. Just disgusting. Anime tried to make one singular show that doesn't sexualize women out the wazoo challenge. Go! Ew, what? Exactly! Wait, Aisha? Based name, holy. Kiwi, when I said it represents a very real fear, that was a continuation of explaining that the reason obsession is scary is because although the concept is fictional, it's a very real horror concept about abuse, essay, and manipulation. I also remember something else that was really interesting, where neither of the two main characters, the guy and the crazy girl, were the good guy. Like, they both had flaws. If I recall correctly, the girl was obviously the villain because she's, like, insane, right? If I recall. I haven't seen it. But then the guy also sort of just takes advantage of it and says, like, alright, cool, I get to fuck her all the time. Sounds good. So if I recall correctly, neither character is, like, one that you can really root for. I only watched part of Assassination Classroom. Hey, don't get me wrong. Assassination Classroom was good. It made me cry. Rated TV 14, holy. What is? A character has an aversion to huge breasts. What? Me too, man. Someone help me get over my fear with exposure. Okay. But I hated Dragon Ball Z. Maybe Sailor Moon? I don't watch anime, so I don't know. You are recalling incorrectly. I could be. I haven't seen the movie. I've only seen it, like, via a review. I want to say Moist Critical did a review, and that's why I know about it. Also, I think one of my friends saw it and also described it to me. Is that the case? Or was it just Moist Critical? I forget. No, I think one of my friends also saw it. La la la. No. The grape thing is from Assassination Classroom. Not, whoa, okay, I think we're getting a little muddy here. I think the water's getting a little muddy. Oh. Mama. Yo, thank you, Jace. W, Jace. Your badge looks like the Moroccan flag if you kind of, like, squint. It looks like the Albanian flag. I did not lock in for a moment. Are you asking for an anime that's not sexualized? I was asking it rhetorically, but, like, sure, if you know any. Blushes W Kiwi. W Jace. W Jace, twin. Is it? Did you just get here, twin? Did you just get here? Yeah, but I've ranted about this before, and I can rant about it for hours. The whole... Oh, I see what you're saying, Sokar. Yeah, if the girl was possessed and it's, like, literally not her actions, then I get what you're saying. Like, the vessel, the actual woman isn't evil, but the demon possessing her is. That makes sense. Oh, yeah. Every single anime that I've ever seen, which are all, like, super normie mainstream animes, sexualize women. It's disgusting. Ugh. I recently saw this short on YouTube about this one anime that not only has a regular-looking main character, where it's not like, she's the ugly girl, she's just a normal girl and none of the guys like her. No, she lives a normal life, and she also doesn't look like a fully grown woman with huge tits and no organs and makeup on all the time. Like, she literally just looks like a regular high schooler, not sexualized. Whoa, can you imagine that? A child that's not sexualized in anime? Yo, that's huge. There's literally a beach scene in that anime, but it's not sexualized at all. Like, all the girls present, none of them are wearing super revealing bikinis. They're all built like actual high schoolers, not like grown women. I could crash out about this for ages. Have y'all seen One Piece? I can't go down that rabbit hole. Someone is smoking weed. Yo, that's my bad. Sorry, Kira. I'm kidding, by the way. My favorite anime is this really obscure anime called My Little... What? Holy yap. Spice and Wolf, Your Lie in April, Toradora. Oh, another good one? How do you say it? Ghibli. The one with the My Neighbor. I saw that one with my friends. They forced me to watch it. I just joined hearing about bikinis. Okay. Ghibli Studio makes the best animes because there's literally 0% sexualization on those. Agreed! And they're so cozy! They're so cozy. My Neighbor Totoro is one of my favorite movies. I love it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It would be one thing if it was artistic nudity, but 98% of the time it's just straight up fan service and goon bait. Exactly. My favorite anime is Ghibli. Kiwi, you're gonna get killed, they're gonna get you. What? Yeah, W Studio Ghibli. Sexualizing isn't that bad if it's done in a tasteful manner, and it's not exclusively or heavily in favor of sexualizing the female characters. And holy shit, make the women actual characters. I think I see what you're saying. Because, like, there's a huge imbalance between women being sexualized and men being sexualized in anime. Like, for example, again, I haven't seen it, but JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I haven't seen it, but from what I understand, from the art that I've seen, first of all, the style is really unique and cool. Second of all, everybody looks equally unrealistic. And it's like in a silly and cool way, and they're all super muscular. And it's not just like the guys just look like regular ass dudes, and then the girls just have massive tits that are constantly out and no internal organs. My favorite anime in this one is called Dimension W. Dimension W. As a JoJo fan, there is no female fan service. The males, however, I heard that too. I heard that there's only fan service with male characters, which is like, based? Let's even out the playing field. I want to see some big burly man have his shirt buttons pop open and his big muscular body covered in sweat, and I forgot. Okay. JoJo's art style started out as buff dudes, but now it's all shredded twinks. Marvel Rivals has pretty good sexualization. What do you mean by good sexual? Marvel Rivals is also repulsive to me. I mean, in part 5, Trish is kinda and she's 15? Anime try not to sexualize children challenge go. Like, equal opportunity? Not really. So, okay, I agree with you, like, some... Like that one, what's it? Venom? Is it Venom? Where he has a jelly skin and the ass cheeks literally jiggle? That was crazy. And there are some cosmetics for the male characters that are a little bit slutty. Like, okay, we're going in the right direction, but I actually played Marvel Rivals, and this is one of the things that pissed me off. All the female characters have the same build. The same exact build. Just with slight tweaks. They're all just a perfect hourglass. They all look the exact same. Like, there's no variation. Please, I am dying of thirst out here. Give me something. Jujutsu Kaisen? I've only seen a few episodes of Jujutsu Kaisen. My skin is awesome, I have a cool pin, I have a bag, I'm fucking ripped. Hey Steve, what did you get? Boner. What? Squirrel Girl Erasure. Oh, Squirrel Girl. True, Squirrel Girl is based. Isn't she also like one of the worst characters in the game? I need to look her up for reference. Squirrel Girl Marvel Rivals. Yeah. Like, that's decent. It's still hourglass, though. I sound really picky. Like, I sound hella annoying. Allow me to admit it. But I think that the people who make the art, the designs for these video games, are literally allergic to just making, like, a regular-looking woman. Like, it's okay to be fat. It's okay to not be built like this. Even when they make characters that are bigger, usually it's just taking the same ratio and making it bigger. It's infuriating. Yes, I'm being nitpicky, but it bothers me so much. People tend to not like Squirrel Girl. I'm talking in comics. I have no experience with Marvel Rivals because she's fat and also powerful. Sounds about right. In Marvel Rivals, she kind of sucks. I remember my entire team complaining every time there was a Squirrel Girl that we got queued with. Never played Marvel Rivals. I like myself too much. Based. What do you expect? Marvel Rivals is made by a Chinese company. What does that mean? I love big women. Hell yeah. Why are they so afraid of making regular looking women? They're so pretty. Exactly. Grr. See, okay. Marvel Rivals female character. Wait, I can look this up and then show it to you. Wait just a minute. I can look this up and I can show it to you. Marvel Rivals female characters. Why is it confirming that I'm not a robot? All I want to do is search up an image, bro. Is it really that deep? I find it crazy that Overwatch got sued for over-sexualizing Tracer, and then you look at the stuff anime and other games do, and I become the SpongeBob reading the scroll image. Oh! Horses, thank you so much for the Prime Twin! Can I please get a W Horses in the chat, please and thank you. Thank you very much, Horses. W Twin. See, like, Castaneteto, I completely understand what you're saying. It's crazy because so many other companies, so many other games, so many other animes, all that, go unpunished. But simultaneously, I'm not exactly gonna be rushing to defend Overwatch. Oh, they got sued for over-sexualizing their characters? Oh no! Oh, what shall I ever do? Yeah, like, I like that Squirrel Girl doesn't just have the typical slim hourglass build, but it's still an hourglass. It is so incredibly rare to see a character in a video game, female character, that isn't just an hourglass. And mind you, like, in real life, people have such differing body types. But in video games, a lot of the time, in shows, so frequently it's just hourglass. Dev reading Kiwi search history and seeing Marvel Rivals female characters. Oh my. Oh. Oh no. It's not what it looks like. Retro, why do you keep saying previous message? Wait, Horimiya, if I recall correctly, has next to no sexualization on par with Western shows. That's pretty good. Is Squirrel Girl the fat character that's just an average person? Yeah. Yeah. Literally. I think we're giving them way too much credit. She literally just looks like a regular woman. Yeah. And then, okay, like, maybe it's because they're supposed to be superheroes that are constantly running around and, like, carrying heavy tools, and so, like, maybe in order to be lore accurate, they're supposed to be fit. But I was gonna say, she's not even fat. She is muscular, and she is an hourglass build. She's just slightly wider. But again, like, I'm trying to be gracious here. Maybe it's because they're constantly literally running and carrying heavy machinery, so they're fit, like, they're muscular. I'm trying to understand the subject that's going on. We're talking about Marvel Rivals characters. Marvel Rivals. And how so many characters, female characters, are sexualized. Meow! Welcome in, Akira. What's up, twin? No, literally what I was saying. Squirrel Girl is the most average build, not the heavier end, which is weird that she's the heaviest in the game. High key. Like, I agree. Is it because they're supposed to be muscular from, like, fighting all the time? But okay, let's suspend disbelief. Let's pretend that's the case. It's all because they're supposed to be muscular from fighting? That doesn't make you built like an hourglass. Why don't we have more female characters that have, like, massive arms, that have, like, an inverted triangle build? That have a rectangular waist that's super ripped, like with a six-pack. If they're so fit, why don't we actually get creative with it? Angela, see, I know what you're saying, but again, Angela is still an hourglass, and she's still sexualized in the skins. Thank you, Jace, for the 15 flops, twin. W, twin. I think they should sexualize more male characters like Jason Todd. Jason Todd, HDH, drool tupid. Angela Marvel Rivals. Yeah, I like that Angela is actually ripped. That's awesome. But, like, it's still hourglass. It is still hourglass. And again, I have nothing against an hourglass build. I'm just saying that the representation is so unfair. This is just perpetuating the same fuck-ass beauty standard. Angela is just hourglass, but with a lot of muscle tacked on, which is cool, but can we, like, is it physically possible to have a character that's not an hourglass build? Because it's absolutely possible in real life. I just searched up Squirrel Girl Marvel Rivals. That's the fat character? Yeah, Ninja. That's the fat character. Okay. I've seen games that don't even want to add female character customization because they're worried about sexualization. Woo! Alvin shot Juicebox 30, wait. Thank you so much for the 1,000 jewels, twin. Yo, W Alvin. Can I get a W Alvin, please? Park the bus. Can I please get a W Alvin? Thank you so much, twin. People in the past could eat a full 2,000 calories and maintain a skinny figure healthily, while now people have to either spend 3 times as much or starve themselves. Mikey. The only body types that exist are fat, sexy, or ripped. No in between, nothing else exists. Yeah, pretty much. Minecraft has a nice hourglass shape, not gonna lie. Drool emoji. And fat isn't always unhealthy. Like, you see a lot of wrestlers whose literal job is fighting and they're fat and it's healthy. Same with sumo wrestlers. Agreed. Wait, Abodi, you're cooking. You're cooking. I don't really know who Angela is because I only used Luna Snow. Twin. Blah, 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 blah. Akira, another one. Wait, Kira, is your name Akira? Are the men not also bad body representation? I'm not saying Marvel Rivals is great representation, but people seem to be overreacting. I don't think it's overreacting. Male characters. I just don't like sexualization of female characters in general. I think it's too intense and it's too frequent. Kiwi, is your name Vanessa? Alright, bro. I looked up Marvel Rivals male characters. I'm immediately getting 2 back-to-back images of their ass. Like a close-up on their ass. So yeah, like the men are certainly sexualized as well, but there's more variation. There is more variation. There's more variation. Hell yeah, share screen right now. Okay. Or strong men, like actual strong men, not bodybuilders. Exactly! That, you know what? That's something that we could argue in the other direction. Look at me practicing not just hating on men. The men are also rather sexualized. Even though realistically, some of them would have very different builds. Like you said, the strong men can look fat. It's not just bodybuilder roided up. Like, you can have very different builds. Especially in the field of athletics. Sorry, completely off topic, but why is that man kick-flipping the cat? Because he's a little kibby. Because the kibby didn't like the water. He's so cute. Look at it. Look at it. This whole stream is just an excuse for Kiwi to look at porn on the clock. I am not looking at porn, bro. Literally looking at Marvel Rivals screenshots. Oh, great. If you think that those are comparable, then we have identified our problem. Blah, 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 blah. My favorite wrestler is a guy named Samoa Joe. He is very healthy, but his build and what gives him strength is his body weight. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. And I feel like in a fighting game where you have so many different fighting styles, you could have one character who is agile, one character who is super strong, one character who's flexible. Like, you can have so many different builds. Stamina. And for a character whose function is to be like the heavyweight, the really strong person, it would be nice to have someone that's bigger. And that doesn't just mean super muscular. It can also mean they have fat on them. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, Marvel Rivals isn't a fighting game, it's a hero shooter. Bro, I don't know the nomenclature. I don't know the video game terminology. I'm saying characters that fight each other. Marvel Rivals is the closest you can get to porn. Kiwi hates me. I do not hate you, twin. I do not hate any of you. Except for one of you. I've sown a seed of chaos. Okay, I'm gonna go eat dinner. I'm hungry. OMG, is twinks a censored word? It's because you said Asian twinks. The best male fan service is Overwatch with its bajillion Asian twinks. Did you guys know that Dev is really good at Overwatch? When me and Dev move in together one day, I really want to play Overwatch with him. Oh my gosh, imagine Overwatch with Dev stream. That'd be so awesome. Okay, I'm gonna go eat dinner. I'm mad hungry. Thank you guys for joining me. This was kind of a shorter day, which I had planned just because I have a lot going on. I'm so tired of twinks, non-derogatory. Also, the source material for characters isn't great if you want a variety of physiques. Yeah, I once saw this image. It was very fascinating, very nice. It was... Except one of you, when the priest is almost saying your name. Kira understood. I'm really good at Overwatch, but I haven't played since they added the non-binary person. I stopped playing for unrelated reasons. It's a coincidence. W, step in the right direction. Yo, thank you, Mist. I appreciate you, twin. Thank you, Sheldon. We will raid... What did you just say? Tsunami? Let's raid Tsunami. Hell yeah. What was I just talking about? Oh, I saw this one image where it had like some of the best athletes, female athletes from every sport, standing next to each other. And there was such variation in their builds. Take some shit like that and compare it to Marvel Rivals, it's humiliating. They don't look like what real athletic bodies look like. Sin is probably drunk right now. Can I get punished for that? I don't think I can get punished for that. What's dinner? Pasta. Pasta for dinner. Shout out pasta. Bye, Kiwisha. Have a sour dinner, and also, yes, I'm gay. Okay. Yo, Valentine, thank you for joining me, twin. Add powerlifter builds. Exactly. Pasta la vista. Panui is online, and Tsunami is online. But if Tsunami is intoxicated, maybe it's not a good idea to raid her. You should raid Rose Waltz. Currently has 17 viewers, and she's blonde. Thank you for that crucial information. Sin, Panui, raid Sin. I'll raid Sin just because she has less viewers, and also we've raided Panui like the last 2 times. Tsunami. Sin. Na. Me. Warframe has a female powerlifter Warframe. Did you just say Warframe twice on purpose? Based? La la la. Kiwi's ending stream so she can look at more Marvel Rivals men. There is only one man on this planet that I am interested in looking at, and he is not in Marvel Rivals. He is in Tunis, Tunisia. I don't know why y'all saying Sin is drunk. That's like when that person came in here and asked, do you ever do sober streams? Like, bro, what are you talking about? Is he in Fortnite? No, he's not in Fortnite. Maybe one day. WDev. W midnight. Meow. Meow. It's because the characters in that game are called Warframes. Oh. Whoa. Yo, Jace. Thank you for the florps today, twin. Okay. Alright, we're gonna raid Sin. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm gonna film tomorrow, so I won't be live, okay? And then the day after tomorrow, yo, thank you, Jace. W Jace with the 15 gay florps. Hello, addicted to bro, haha. Did I mispronounce that? Spam dev esoteric all day tomorrow. Yo, I'm not gonna do that. No, I'm not gonna do that. Oh, I'm running out of time. Guys, thank you for joining me. I will not see you tomorrow. I'll see you the day after, okay? Have a lovely rest of your day or night. W Sheldon. Bye, twins. Mwah.